Hey everyone, welcome to another sneaker review with me. I thought I would give some love to the sneakers that I have in my collection that maybe aren't so hyped or maybe you guys just haven't seen in a while. Starting with my most comfortable Nike sneaker that I was able to buy at 50% off and is now going for 3 times retail price. But before we get started, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help a lot. A big percentage of you guys aren't subscribed to the channel yet. Hi, how you doing? So if you haven't yet, leave a like on this video. If you like this type of content, that's what the like button is for. And I hope you can consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help a lot. Please and thank you. Alright, finally, without further ado, let's jump right into my review and honest opinions on the Nike Vomero 5 SP in Vast Gray. The Vomero line is one of Nike's most popular running sneaker, first released in 2007, and has continued its legacy even until now with the Vomero 16. The Vomero 5 specifically released back in 2010, but had a resurgence in 2018 when the brand A Cold Wall released their own rendition, which sported the signature ACW heel counter. Since then, Nike has released the Vomero 5 in a multitude of colorways, including of course this Vast Gray that has a standalone release in February 2019. The sneaker sports a combination of mesh and leather for the upper, of course, in Vast Gray. The design of the upper is very geometric in a sense, starting with the breathable mesh toe box with panels of shiny leather to give it structure, the midsection with the rubber rib-like cage under that matted Nike swoosh, all the way to the back of the shoe with a ventilated triangular webbed plastic heel counter for even more added breathability and comfort. The shoe comes in gray flat laces that sit on top of the foam and mesh tongue, which has the Nike Vomero 5 tag to round off the rest of the shoe's features up top. You have reflective lines placed on both sides of the toe box and both sides of the heel with the Vast Gray Nike swoosh right down the middle, a soft padded mesh ankle collar, and a Bowerman series insole, who's actually the co-founder of Nike. The cream colored midsole of the sneaker is a combination of Nike Zoom up top, Cushlon foam on the bottom, and a notable feature found within, 2 separate Zoom air cushioning units with one at the heel and one at the forefoot, designed to help transition through a smooth toe off after heel striking when running in the sneaker. Lastly, the outsole has Duralon rubber on the forefoot in gray, a nice addition of an arc support plastic panel on the inner midfoot, and black BRS 1000 rubber that goes from the midfoot all the way down to the heel, which all in all work together to give the sneaker durable, supported, and effective traction. As for sizing, I would say this sneaker does fit true to size. The soft ankle collar and padded tongue does very well to keep the foot planted and snug within the shoe, but in all honesty, it does feel a little bit roomy up top in the toe box just because the silhouette is a bit boxier than others, but it's not to the point where you have to go down half a size. Maybe if you're a bit narrow-footed than average, you could get away with it, but if you have normal width feet, or if you're someone like me who's wide-footed, I would definitely stay true to size. Now for the part where I give my thoughts and honest opinions on the sneaker, and the only reason why I was so interested in the Vomero 5s was because, of course, of a sneaker review from my idol, Mr. Vomero Simpson. You all know how much I love his channel, and when he rated these as the most comfortable and underrated sneaker of 2019, it definitely piqued my interest. Now, to be honest, when I was looking up available colors at the time, they weren't really my thing. Some of them were a bit too bright and wild in my opinion, and the next best thing that I found, which of course was the A Cold Wall colorways, were number 1, pretty expensive, and number 2, I actually wasn't a big fan of the huge signature TPU counter. I don't hate it, but luckily enough, I was able to stumble upon these Vast Grays as my first choice. I instantly fell in love with the colorway. It wasn't wild like the other colorways that you see, but it wasn't too plain either, like either the triple whites or the anthracites. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, the best part about it, I was able to grab these for 50% off retail. But you know what? Regardless of the price that I had to pay, these were one of the best sneaker decisions I've ever made. Mr. Vomero Simpson was right. These are insanely comfortable. And if I had to describe them with another word, it would be breathability. I mentioned the ventilation system at the heel, but the sneaker's mesh toe box is so well ventilated that you could even see light shine through the inside of the sneaker. Plus the soft hug it gives, not only around the ankle collar, but throughout the shoe itself. The perfect combination underfoot with Nike Zoom foam, Cushlon, even Nike Zoom Air, and it's super lightweight. I mean, it really does feel like you're walking on clouds. You all know me, comfort over everything, but you know what's better than comfort over everything? Comfort over everything at a steal price. Because for some strange reason, maybe it's because Mr. Vomero Simpson was preaching about it, maybe people were just realizing it a little bit too late, because these have caught on and a lot of the colorways, especially these Vast Grays, are resellers selling for triple the price. Not to worry though, it's not all colorways. You might be able to find some of the general release colors, some for retail and some for below retail. You just gotta keep an eye out. Overall, I think the Nike Vomero 5 will be a great summer shoe. Lightweight, it's versatile. The style might be an acquired taste for others, especially if you're not into the dad shoe vibe, but I personally feel that can be overlooked just by how insanely comfortable and outstanding this sneaker is. I definitely believe everyone should try on a pair because I can personally vouch this as one or probably even the most comfortable Nike sneaker in my collection. And that is it for this review. What do you think of the Vomero 5s? Leave a comment down below. I love conversing with you guys there. Follow me on Instagram at Albi Peralta. I'm a bit more personal there. I post stories almost every day and I post there when I have a new YouTube video out, so that's one way to get notified. Other than of course subscribing to the channel. Guys, it really does help a lot. And check out the other videos on my channel. As the banner says, I have anything and everything in between on there. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you guys when I see you. Bye guys. That's